No problem. Okay, so the first topic is upthrust. Okay, the upthrust is this type of pattern. It must be green. Okay, it must be green color, not a red color. Upthrust, when it will appear when market is in a minor uptrend or market is in a strong uptrend. So if you find a strong uptrend or minor uptrend, you will find this type of candle. It's look like a inverted hammer, but this candle have a wick from the below side, and sometimes you will find this type of candle also. That is a pin bar doji. Okay, and sometimes you will find this type of candle. It means the body of the candle must be narrow. If the body of the candle is narrow and the rejection from the upper side and the rejection from the below side, if you found, you can consider that is a signal of upthrust or pseudo upthrust. When we found this candle, then how we can analyze the volume? The two types of volume we will find in the chart. The one, these type of volume you will find when the upthrust appear, you will find this type of huge volume, ultra high volume. That is a signal that immediately or in near future, if the candle is near to the resistance line, it will, the market will, the price will drop from this level, it will goes down. If the signal appear this candle and the volume appear ultra high volume. Ultra high volume for the upthrust and ultra high volume for the downthrust. So if we inverse the pattern, if this pattern we inverse in the against opposite shape, the opposite shape will appear this type of, but understand that it will be red color, not green color, it will be red color. This type of pattern will appear in the market. This type, very small body, you will see after a minor downtrend or a strong downtrend. And you will see the ultra high volume. Okay, ultra high volume. And this type of signal. That is a signal in near future if the candlestick away from the support level, when the dummy candles cover the support level, and from the support level market will rise for a few minutes. There are two criteria. Sometime market will rise for 3 minutes, and sometime market will rise for 2 minutes, and sometime market will rise for 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes, or maybe the trend will change for longer. How? If the minor trend we found from the reversal pattern, it appears the market fall. We don't see any pullback here, and downthrust appear here with ultra high volume. So maybe that is a pullback, because after reversal pattern we did not find any pullback. So we can consider that in the running trend, if there is no pullback, we can consider maybe the pullback can appear here. So if there is a support level very near, or the candle, this candle close above the support level, then we can place a trade for the 3 minutes. Or if you are very well on the support and resistance, then you can place a trade for 1 minute. That is a signal, ultra high volume. It suggests that previous candles have a low volume. This candle have ultra high volume. That sign that the rejection from the buyers is stronger than the sellers. Now, the main thing, in the shape, in the color, you consider that that is a bearish pin bar, but inside the concept of this candle, it's not a bearish pin bar, it's a bullish pin bar, because when this signal appear in the market, we go for the bias. So what was the concept of this candle with the ultra high volume? That is a bullish pin bar, but it's look like a bearish pin bar. Sometimes we found the bearish shapes, but the inside the meaning of the candles is bullish. In this candle meaning and suggestion is there that the sellers are getting weak, buyers are getting strong, because buyers have a rejection from this level and there is a support also. Then it will rise for the 3 to 5 minutes. If there is no pullback, if we see the pullback before and after pullback it appear, so now the trend can change for the 5 to 10 minutes. We must understand about the pullback. The pullback is very important, because when I give you the concept about the distribution and redistribution, you must understand that redistribution can be a pair. So redistribution, the distribution or the accumulation comes when the supply and demand are equilibrium, are equal to each other. So pullback is the sign that when supply and demand are equal to each other, we found a pullback. So sometimes if the trend is very stronger, again and again we found the redistribution. At the end, after 40 minutes, because if we follow the candles, the 30-minute candle, the 1 hour candle, the 4 hour candle, so the 4 hour candle sometimes totally close as a bearish candle. We only some candles we see in the 4 hour, those are the green candles, but most of the candles are bearish. So it suggests that that trend is very strong trend. You can go for the higher time frame to understand the trend. If the 1 hour candle or 4 hour candle are bearish, it's a sign that that is a strong bearish trend. Okay. So back to the topic. This type of candle, if we find with the ultra high volume, that is a signal of reversal. If you find this type of signal, and that is a signal for the bearish movement, that in the near future the bears will appear in the market. So how we can filter these signals? The filtration of the signal is that if you are in the downtrend, strong downtrend, and you find the upthrust candle, it will work 90%. In the downtrend, this upthrust candle will work 90%, because in the downtrend, buyers already weak. Always they are weak in the downtrend. But in the uptrend, buyers are stronger and sellers are getting weak. So this downthrust signal, if you find in the uptrend, it will work 90%. But when you find in the downtrend this type of signal, sometimes it will work, sometimes it will not work. So we must follow the trend. Please mute the mic, it's making noise. Okay, so the main thing is that always call option on the uptrend on the support and put option on the downtrend, in the downtrend on the resistance level. It will give you good performance. Okay, so these signals, if we found in the downtrend, we will avoid. If these signals we found in the uptrend, we can take signals, because in the uptrend again and again we will find the pullback or the correction wave. So correction wave of the correction in the uptrend is a seller's correction. So this type of candle you will find in the uptrend as a seller's correction wave. So it will, after this appearing this candle, the market will goes in up direction. Okay, so these two things we understand now. Now go for the pseudo. the pseudo concept. So what is pseudo concept? Pseudo is a false. Okay. So same candles we will find in the chart, but the volume we will find not ultra high volume, but the volume will be low from the previous 2 bars. Okay. Okay, just I clear the chart and will give you the upthrust, ultra high volume. Okay. Ultra high volume. And pseudo upthrust, you will find the 2 candles, 2 bars of the volume, and when this pattern appear, this volume will be low from the previous 2 bars. When I talk about the pseudo, you understand that pseudo means the volume decreased from the previous 2 bars. There are other concept, 4 other concepts in our this topic, this course. I will again use the pseudo. Okay. You understand that 2 candles volume is greater than the 1 candle, and this candle suggests that that is a pseudo. If you find that this type of candle, green candle, upthrust candle, and the volume is below from the previous 2 candle, that is a signal that market will fall in near future. If the resistance is near, immediately it will fall. If the resistance is above, then you will find the 1 candle, it goes up, maybe 2 candle, it goes up, and then market fall from here. That is a signal. So pseudo, the volume must be below from previous 2 candles. Okay. Pseudo down thrust, this type of candle you will find, and previous 2 candle you will find the volume must be less than the previous 2 candle. That is a pseudo down thrust. Same candle you will find in the chart. Okay, we go for the examples in the chart. There are some more examples I created. I want to show you. That is a down thrust candle. Okay, this type of candle you will find, and volume is ultra high volume from previous bars. When the candlestick reach on the support level, they will change the direction. That is a signal. Okay, and then that is down thrust. And that is pseudo down thrust. This type of candle you will find same type of candle, but the volume is below from previous 2 candle. So that is a signal that market will continue. And look at the trend. Which trend is there? Already there is an uptrend. That is a corrective wave. In the corrective wave, you will find these signals. Market will goes up. So must understand the impulse wave, corrective wave, impulse wave, corrective wave, impulse wave, corrective wave. Okay. In the corrective wave, you will find this type of signal. After impulse wave, when the corrective wave starts, you will find this type of signal. Here, I just add one thing more. How to understand this corrective wave is now ending. When corrective wave appear, look at this corrective wave. The volume is decreasing. That is a sign that that is corrective wave. That is not an impulsive wave. If the volume is decreasing from the first candle, that is a sign that that is corrective wave. That is not an impulsive wave. This trend will now go longer. If you find this type of wave, look at the volume is increasing from this wave. That is an impulsive wave. Again, look at the candle. The volume is increasing. Here we found again corrective, little correct. Volume is decreasing. Again, we found the impulsive wave. Volume is increasing. Here again, we found this type of corrective wave. Look at the volume. Volume is not increasing. Volume is decreasing here. And then again, look at the market. The volume slowly, slightly increasing. And in these two candles, the volume is decreasing. From the first to second candle, that is a sign that that is corrective wave. Again, you look at here now, trend is showing that there is a weakness. You will see that in these candles, the candle's body is very similar. Okay, volume is increasing, but in near future, this trend will go down because the effort we see in the chart, but there is no result. Result is very slow. Result is decreasing from the previous candle if we see. So I just give you example about the impulsive wave and corrective wave. The corrective wave when you find if the volume is decreasing, you can understand that is a corrective wave. And when volume is increasing, you can understand that is an impulsive wave. The impulsive wave is still, you will see in the chart if the volume is increasing. Okay. So here you understand the down thrust, pseudo down thrust. The volume must be below from the previous two candles. Okay. Now we go on the chart and find the examples. So we are in the uptrend. Okay. So in the uptrend, we will find the down thrust and pseudo down thrust. Because in the uptrend on the corrective wave, we will find there is one more option here. If you want to use, it's up to you. You can use the zigzag. Okay, the period percentage must be 2. It will show you some waves. If in the waves here, if I'm talking on this wave, look at the wave and look at the volume. The volume is decreasing. It means that is a sign that this trend will continue more. In this wave, the candles, the result is increasing from the first candle and slowly decreasing, and volume is also decreasing. That is a sign that is a corrective wave. Still, the trend is not going to change. It will continue more. Now you see here, in these 3 candles, the volume is decreasing on the third candle. Still, there is a sign there that is a corrective wave. Market will again start. Here you see, in the first 3 to 4 candles, volume is increasing. It's going up. Now slowly volume is decreasing from the previous candles. That is a sign that now this trend cannot go so much high. In the near future, when we found the signal, any price action pattern, if we found there, that is a sign of downtrend. That price action pattern will work. Look at the trend change. When the volume is decreasing after 4 candles, that was a sign that market will change the direction. On this pattern, this evening star shows that that is a true pattern. The market will start go down from here. It goes down. Now this corrective wave, look at the corrective wave. The 2 candles goes up, but the volume decreases on the second candle. That is a sign that that is not a impulsive wave of the uptrend, new uptrend. It's a corrective wave of the downtrend. You will find the volume decreasing, the market again going down. Again on the impulsive wave, you will find that volume is increasing. First, second candle volume decreasing, again volume increasing. That is an anomaly sign. That's why we found this type of green candle. Again on the green candle volume is decreasing. That is a sign that it's still corrective wave, market will down. So now we found the accumulation area. Because look at the candles shows you and the volume shows you that there is a equilibrium. The volume of the sellers and volume of the buyers is equal to each other. The two peaks are two highs we saw from the buyers and the sellers, but this sellers spike shows that that is a buyer pressure, because buyers start from in the beginning, but after that sellers reject the price, but in the start there is a buyer's volume there. You will find the range broken, it goes up. When it goes up, it creates an impulsive wave, but it fails. Why it fails? Look at the candles going in up direction, but the volume is decreasing. That is a sign that this trend will not go longer, because the volume is decreasing. The trend have no power. Again, the sellers start, we find the spikes, it continues till the next support level, and on the next support level we found the sellers decreasing at the end. Before there was a power in the sellers, but now sellers decreasing. Again here we saw some equilibrium with the sellers and buyer. Accumulation. In the accumulation you can see there is a high spikes of the buyers. In this candle, so many members can say that there is a seller pressure because that is a seller's candle, but you can see that the candle have a rejection from the below side. Below side rejection is always a buyer's rejection. So the buyer's volume is increased. So you see the buyers break the level. This accumulation phase, buyers break and goes up. We can analyze the market like that. You look at the wave. After looking the wave, if the volume is increasing, you can say that is an impulsive wave. If the volume is decreasing, you can say that is a corrective wave. And now we are coming to our topic, which topic we read on the VSA, just we analyze. So in the uptrend, we will find the down thrust candle. If I say it's looked like a down thrust candle, it's a spinning top candle or spinning bottom candle. Okay, volume is decreasing from the previous two candles. That is a sign that we are in the uptrend. Sellers have no supply, so we can go for the long. Okay, market is going in up direction. Again we found this type of candle, the volume decreasing from the previous, market is going in up direction, but we found the pseudo down thrust and pseudo up thrust pattern. Okay, so here we found this type of pattern. It shows that volume is increasing from the previous two candles, also above from this average. It shows that it's ultra high volume. The candle body is very smaller, so sellers have no power. The buyer have a strong rejection. This trend will continue more. This type of candle you will find. I'm going to find the pattern. Look at this candle. This candle have ultra high volume, and it's look like a pin bar, bullish pin bar. doji style bullish pin bar. The trend changes the momentum and goes in up direction. The volume is ultra high volume. Okay, this type of candle you will find after 3 candles, 4 candles, or 5 candles. This type of candle you will find that is a down thrust candle. Okay. So then again example, pseudo down thrust candle. That is a candle, the volume is decreasing from the previous 2 candles. That is a signal that market will change the direction. And look at it's closing on the support level. Market change the direction. From here, it's going in up direction. So this type of candle, if the volume is decreasing from the previous 2 candle, we can take the signal. If the volume is ultra high volume, we can take the signal. Down thrust, pseudo down thrust. Clear? And now up thrust. In the downtrend, we will find the up thrust candle. It's also look like an up thrust candle, but we find on the minor uptrend. It's also look like a up thrust candle. These 2 candles. The volume is slightly low from the previous 2 candle. The trend is going to change the direction. Okay, but in the longer we can say the trend change the direction here. Okay, from this type of candle. Here we found the upthrust signal. The volume is ultra high volume from previous these candles. Okay, so we wait for the resistance. So where is the resistance? That is the resistance. When candlestick close on the resistance, we can place a 5-minute trade or 3-minute trade. It will go down. It's going down. Again, we search the signals more. So this signal not suggesting that that is a down thrust or the pseudo down thrust. Look at, it's not a ultra high volume. It's not a volume low from previous 2 bars. It's increasing from the first this bar. So it's not a signal. Okay, it's another signal. In this case, it's not a signal also. Okay. So don't confuse, there are so many signals. When we understand more signals, again, every 5 minutes we will find the signal. Okay. Still, there are so many other signals. When we combine all the signals, again and again, we will find the signals. There is also anomaly opportunity we have. Each and every candle, we can identify the anomaly. But these are the accurate signals. These are the trend changing signals. Look at this signal. The volume is decreasing from previous 2 candles. The trend is on the resistance level. That is a sign that market will change the direction. Okay. This type of candle, the volume is decreasing from previous 2 candles. And on the resistance, after creating a distribution range, then market is going to change the direction. Again, we found there is a signal. This type of signal we found again. So from here or from anywhere, you must wait, because it's suggesting that you will find any pattern here, then market will change the direction. Immediately don't place a trade because the resistance is above. So now the resistance is tested here the 3rd time. You can place a trade here for 5 minutes, it can goes down. You can place a trade after this candle, it will goes down. So don't take early trades. Early trade will give you lost trades. So here we found the signals. We found this type of signal, but this signal is not suggesting that it's not a pseudo, because the previous last second bar is equal to this bar. Again, we found this type of signal. Now it's suggesting that market will change the direction. Okay, so that is all about the pseudo down thrust and pseudo up thrust and up thrust and down thrust. So it's only one pair. That's why we have difficulty finding the signal. When you open the 3 to 4 pairs again and again, you will find the signals. These are very accurate signals. Okay, so now we go for the another topics. Look at again, we found that up thrust candle, ultra high volume from the previous bars, and market is going down. So because this candlestick closed on the resistance level, that is the resistance level. In the previous, you can see that is the resistance level. The trend changing and it goes down. Okay, I'm sending you another link. Join me again, and then we will start the another topic.